I think, yeah, so Drake did a color. Yo, Nicki is petty, bro. Hey, y'all know who Latto locked in with? Come on. Let me say it without saying. Like, y'all know who Latto locked in with.
OMG! Drake, Nicki Minaj, and a whole lot of drama that's got the internet buzzing like a beehive on Red Bull. First things first, our boy Drake is in hot water, and I'm not talking about a relaxing spa day. Word on the street is that he's burned bridges with pretty much everyone in the industry. I mean, at this point, he's got more beef than a Texas barbecue. But the latest person to join the I'm Not Feeling Drake club? None other than the queen of rap herself, Nicki Minaj. Now, you might be thinking, aren't Drake and Nicki like brother and sister from another mister? Well, besties, that's what we all thought too. But apparently, Drake decided to pull a move straight out of a high school drama by collaborating with Latto behind Nicki's back. Ouch! That's got to sting more than a bikini wax, am I right? Let's rewind a bit and set the scene. About a year ago, Latto and Nicki got into a nasty online feud that had everyone grabbing their popcorn. It got so heated that Latto even called Nicki a washed-up granny. I mean, the disrespect, it was like watching a Real Housewives reunion, but with more bars and less champagne throwing. So while Nicki was out there defending her throne and going toe-to-toe with Latto, Drake was apparently playing both sides like a game of hip-hop ping-pong. And now, he's decided to rub salt in the wound by collaborating with Latto. It's like he looked at the drama and thought, you know what this needs? More fuel for the fire. But hold on to your wigs, besties, because Nicki isn't taking this lying down. Rumor has it she's planning the pettiest revenge since Taylor Swift wrote Bad Blood. Word on the street is that she might be linking up with none other than Kendrick Lamar. Talk about a power move. Now, if you've been living under a rock, no judgment, sometimes we all need a break from the drama, you might have missed the fact that Kendrick already did a number on Drake's ego earlier this year. But a collab with Nicki, that's not just twisting the knife, that's doing a whole interpretive dance with it. So how did all this drama start? Well, it's like a hip-hop version of a soap opera. A few days ago, Drake decided to pull a Robin Hood move and leak over 100 gigabytes of unreleased music. I'm talking vault stuff, besties. It was like Christmas came early for Drake fans. But as people started digging through this treasure trove of tunes, they stumbled upon a collaboration between Drake and Latto that hadn't been officially released. And that's when the side eyes started. I mean, collaborating with Latto after all that drama with Nicki? It's like bringing your ex to a family reunion, just asking for trouble. Now, let's take a quick detour down memory lane to understand why this Latto collab is such a big deal. Cast your minds back to last year when Nicki went on a rant about the Grammys not putting her song Super Freaky Girl in the rap category. She used Latto's song Big Energy as an example, saying if that could be in the rap category, why couldn't hers? Nicki wasn't even coming for Latto, besties. She was just using her as an example to make a point, but Latto took it personally and clapped back harder than a thunderstrike. She accused Nicki of mentioning her in over 100 interviews and threw some serious shade. Things escalated faster than a bullet train. Nicki leaked private texts, called Latto a Karen, and it all spiraled into a messy public feud. Latto even went as low as calling Nicki a super freaky grandma and dragged her personal life into it. It was like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Horrifying, but you just couldn't look away. So now that we've caught up on the backstory, you can see why Drake collaborating with Latto is such a big deal. It's like he's picking sides in the messiest divorce ever, and he's not choosing his sister. Nicki, being the queen of shade that she is, didn't take this lying down. She hopped on station head, because why use Twitter when you can have a whole radio show? And threw some not-so-subtle shade at Drake and Party Next Door, calling them Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2. Ouch! That's colder than a polar bear's toenails. Now, Drake being Drake didn't respond directly. But Party Next Door? Oh, honey, he came for Nicki with the force of 1,000 suns. He straight up told her she wasn't relevant enough for him to waste his time on. Talk about adding insult to injury. But here's where it gets really juicy, besties. Remember that leaked music from Drake? Well, he decided to officially release 3 songs from that massive leak on streaming platforms. And guess what? The Latto collab was one of them. If that's not a deliberate move to get under Nicki's skin, I don't know what is. Now let's talk about this potential Nicki and Kendrick collab that's got everyone buzzing. These two have actually been pretty cool with each other for a while. Back in 2017, when Nicki was in the midst of her beef with Cardi B, Kendrick tweeted, "I love Nicki Minaj. It was like watching your favorite ship finally sail." And get this, Kendrick has been a Nicki stan since day one. He's got old tweets praising her from the start of her career. It's like he saw the queen in her before she even got her crown. So, if this collab happens, it's gonna be more than just a song. It's gonna be a statement, a clapback, and probably the pettiest move in hip-hop history all rolled into one fire track. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking, but isn't the music industry just business? Can't Drake work with whoever he wants? And you're not wrong, besties. The music industry is about making hits and getting that coin. But loyalty is a big deal in hip-hop, and this move by Drake feels like a betrayal to a lot of people. At the same time, let's keep it 100. Nicki has had beef with pretty much everyone in the industry at some point. Expecting people not to work with anyone she's beefed with is like expecting a fish not to swim. It's just not realistic. Some folks are defending Drake, saying Nicki can't expect everyone to cut ties with people she has issues with, and honestly, they might have a point. The music industry isn't high school, even if it sometimes feels like it. And these are grown folks making million-dollar decisions. But here's the tea. It's not just about the collab, it's about the timing, the way it was done, and the history between all these artists. It's like a chess game, but instead of pawns and kings, we've got platinum records and Twitter fingers. Now, let's talk about how the internet is reacting to all this drama. Some people are firmly on Team Nicki, saying Drake is fake for collaborating with Latto after everything that went down. They're arguing that Nicki held Drake down during his beef with Kendrick, so he owes her the same loyalty. On the flip side, others are pointing out that Nicki has beef with pretty much every female rapper out there, except Beyonce, because who would dare? They're saying Drake can't be expected to avoid working with everyone Nicki has issues with, or he'd never collaborate with anyone. So, what do I think about all this, besties? Well, it's complicated. On one hand, loyalty is important, especially in an industry as cutthroat as hip-hop. Nicki and Drake have a long history, and seeing him work with someone who disrespected her so publicly has got to hurt. On the other hand, the music industry is a business, and at the end of the day, these artists are here to make music and money. Expecting Drake to limit his collaborations based on Nicki's beefs might be a bit much, especially considering how many people she's had issues with. But here's the thing. It's not just about the collab, it's about how it was done. Leaking the song, then officially releasing it right after the drama blew up? That feels deliberate, like Drake is sending a message. And in the world of hip-hop, where everything is a chess move, that's a pretty bold statement. As for this potential Nicki and Kendrick collab, if it happens, it's going to be epic. These are two of the most talented and petty rappers in the game. Put them together on a track, especially one aimed at Drake, it's going to be like dropping a nuclear bomb on the charts. At the end of the day, though, we've got to remember that this is all part of the game. These artists are masters at creating buzz, and all this drama, it's great for business. Every tweet, every shade-filled interview, every surprise collab, it all translates to streams, sales, and cold hard cash. So what do you think, besties? Is Drake wrong for collaborating with Latto? Is Nicki justified in her anger? And most importantly, are you ready for a potential Nicki and Kendrick collab? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Remember, in the world of hip-hop, today's beef is tomorrow's collab. And there's always more tea to spill. So stay tuned, keep your notifications on, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest and juiciest celebrity gossip. Until next time, keep it real, keep it fabulous, and always remember, in the world of hip-hop, the drama never sleeps, but neither do we. You are watching Hot Gossip. Goodbye.